Basic vehicle components. In order to be efficient and react quickly to changing road conditions, you need to know the layout of your vehicle. The most important things such as turning signals, headlights, windshield wipers, and hazard lights need to be identified immediately right after you get in a car. You also need to know the components of the instrumentation panel, and read the messages on your dashboard. Sudden changes in conditions can affect your driving, so you need to react to the conditions immediately. Before hitting the road, make sure that you know the functions and locations of all the basic components of your vehicle. After completing this section, you should be able to explain the importance of control devices and its effect on safe driving, explain the importance of instruments and warning indicators, and its effect on safe driving. Explain the importance of devices that aid visibility and its effect on safe driving. Explain the importance of safety devices and its effect on safe driving. Explain the importance of comfort devices and its effect on safe driving. Explain the importance of anti-theft devices and its effect on safe driving. Explain the importance of communication devices and its effect on safe driving. Control devices. Click on each button to learn about basic control devices of a vehicle. Ignition switch. Ignition switch is a multifunction switch. You use this switch to start the engine. The ignition switch has 4 positions. You turn your key clockwise to go to a higher position, and counterclockwise to deactivate it. 1. Lock. This is the normal parking position. It is only position in which the key can be removed. 2. Accessories. Accessories such as radio can operate, but the engine is off. 3. On. This is the normal operating position. All electrical systems are on. 4. Start. This is the position for starting the engine using the starter motor. The key should be released from this position as soon as the engine starts. Ignition key reminder. A buzzer sound to remind you to remove the ignition key if it is in the ignition switch when the driver's door is opened. Transmission. There are 2 types of cars: manual transmission, also called stick shift, and automatic transmission, or just automatic. You use the gear shift to change the power of the car's engine. The gear shift is usually positioned in between the 2 front seats of a car, and it controls the gearbox positions: park, neutral, drive, reverse. In some vehicles, you might find gear shift on the right side of the steering wheel. If your gear stick is engaged in park and you turn your ignition on, the car won't move forward no matter how hard you press down on the gas pedal. If your gear stick is in neutral, your car's natural momentum will continue to move it forward. If your gear stick is in reverse, your car will move backwards instead of forward when you take your foot off the brake. If your gear stick is in drive, your car will move forwards when you take your foot off the brake. Steering wheel. The steering wheel is located directly in front of the driver's seat. Driver use steering wheel to control the direction of the car. In the middle of the steering wheel, we often find the horn. You press, or honk, the horn to make a loud sound used to alert other drivers. Accelerator and brake pedal. In an automatic car, the 2 foot pedals control acceleration and braking. The rightmost pedal, which is usually smaller than the other pedal, is the accelerator, gas pedal, and pressing down on it makes the car move. The harder you press down the gas pedal, the faster your car will move. The pedal to the left, which is usually larger than the gas pedal, is the brake pedal, and pressing down the brake pedal will slow down and stop the car. Even if you feel more confident using your left foot, always use your right foot to reach both pedals. Never use both feet at once to reach the pedals. Only use one foot, your right foot, to use each pedal. This will make it impossible to accidentally press down on both pedals at the same time. Cruise control. Cruise control is a feature that now comes standard on many models of cars. Many drivers prefer to drive a vehicle that has cruise control installed because of its convenience. Cruise control will allow you to drive at a constant speed. It's an electronic device that allows vehicle driver to lock the gas pedal on a specific speed, and take his or her foot off of the pedal. Cruise control is designed to be used on roadways without frequent stops, turns, or required driving maneuvers. Most cruise control systems do not work under 40 kilometers per hour. Parking brake. Parking brake slows down the car, or prevent it from rolling away if the regular brakes fail. The parking brake is an essential component of your vehicle's safety system, and it should be used on a regular basis, not just when the car is parked on a hill. While a parking brake is usually recognized as essential in a manual transmission vehicle, it should be considered just as important in an automatic transmission vehicle as well. The parking brake can be either a pedal operated by your left foot, a lever under the dashboard, or a lever to the right on the floor. It applies brakes to keep the car from moving when parked, or to slow the car down if the regular brakes fail. Keep in mind, if the car is hit while parked, the parking brake will provide stability to the vehicle, and in most cases will prevent it from rolling away. If the parking brake isn't used regularly, the cables, which are located under the car, can corrode and get stuck in place. This can become a big problem, as you may not be able to use the brake, or the cable will snap when you try to engage it. Do not forget to disengage the parking brake before driving, as it can damage the entire braking system. To apply the parking brake, put your foot on the brake pedal, pull up on the parking brake handle, lift the handle as far as you can, put the car in park, take your foot off the brake pedal, turn off the engine. To release the parking brake, put your foot on the brake pedal, crank the engine, press the release button at the end of the parking brake lever while lifting up slightly. Lower the lever completely. Make sure the brake light in the dash goes out.